You have mail. The second report from Military Experiment Facility. Agent name, Tom.
I have successfully infiltrated under the guise of a researcher as planned. I have encountered no information regarding top-secret development of new type weapons, but I have discovered there is an unexpected individual at this facility. The man is Dr. Kirk, the leading authority of our nation's energy research. Dr. Kirk was alleged to have died in an accident during the course of an experiment 3 years ago. The reports were premature, and it appears that he is currently working as the head of a non-weapon project at this facility. The experiment is in the late stages of development. Regarding the staged accidental death, it appears that this country is somehow involved, recommending that necessary actions be taken immediately.
Refer to the data on Dr. Kirk.
Human life has become more complex over time. Steam engines, coal, oil, and nuclear power launched by firepower are all great benefits to mankind, but at the same time, it has also brought all kinds of deadly pollution to the environment, making people walk towards the road of extinction. For many years, the scientific community has been studying a brand new energy source that can provide energy without pollution. And a bold scientist known as Dr. Edward Kirk was working on a completely pollution-free energy source and would be the closest to achieving it. But due to an experimental accident, he was presumed to be killed in the explosion. Ibis Island, the location where Dr. Kirk continues to develop new and powerful ways to create pollution-free energy sources. This would not be the only work he kept himself busy with after faking his own death. It's been 3 years since he was presumed dead, 3 years of unknown research and experimentations. It's time to find out what's been going on in Ibis Island. Four agents of SORT have been sent to infiltrate the top-secret military research facility on the island. They must find Dr. Kirk as well and bring him to their superiors. The four of them stay silent throughout their flight, waiting until their drop zone is near. Once they're close by, their co-pilot informs them they're near, and the group leader orders them to check their equipment one last time. He then tells them to set their timers and meet at the right area within 9 minutes after takeoff. No delays. They open the doors, prepare to jump, and one after the other they proceed to exit the helicopter, their parachutes fluttering in the wind as they proceed to land in the mysterious island. One of the team members gets blown off course due to the high winds and isn't seen by the others once they're about to land. They remove their parachutes and masks, and their team leader known as Gale asks what's going on with Cooper. He's late, and they can't wait any longer. Regina, the female member of the team, asks Gale to wait because Cooper has a communicator with him. It wouldn't be wise to leave him alone. But Gale responds, "Completing the task is our first priority. I will ignore everything else. So let's go. That's an order." The other member, known as Rick, tells Regina not to worry. Cooper's an elite member. He'll be fine. They then make their way towards the location of the facility up ahead. Meanwhile, on the other side of the island, Cooper tries to locate his teammates, hoping that he's headed the right way. But the island is vastly large. His surroundings look identical to one another, this making him feel like a lab rat in a maze. The soldier's special intuition made him perceive that there's something dangerous in this dark jungle, something territorial, something big enough to create a thunderous noise with every step it took. And worst of all, it was rushing straight towards him. Cooper sprinted as fast as he could in hopes of outrunning this mysterious creature, but the beast that followed him would easily catch up to him while breaking anything in its path. This creature would turn out to be a Tyrannosaurus Rex, something that should have been extinct a very long time ago. The T-Rex opens its mouth as soon as it reached Cooper and devoured him in seconds. Only 3 members of the secret Operation Raid team remain on the island. Going back to the others, they managed to successfully sneak into the facility. Gale orders the two of them to head to the control room and disarm all security systems while he takes down the guards that should be nearby. They do as they're told and split, Regina and Rick carefully moving closer to the control room. To their surprise, they don't encounter any obstacles that would delay their first task, and they enter the control room, ready for a fight. But it's empty. The room is a mess, and it appears that everyone was evacuated in a hurry. They ask themselves, is there a chance that they've been spotted ahead of time, and they are preparing for an ambush? Gale contacts Regina, telling her to quickly head over to his position, so she tells Rick to start disabling the security systems while she goes over to see what Gale wants. She makes her way towards him, and after spotting him from a distance, she notices that the outdoor guards are on the floor. Gale must have handled things on his own quite well, but once she's near, it is apparent that Gale had nothing to do with the outcome of these outdoor guards. "Look at this," says Gale. "See the shape of the wounds? They seem to have been bitten by something. The teeth and jaws were huge. The bones on the waist of this corpse have been crushed. This one has puncturing on the chest and abdomen. That one has missing organs. It could have been a lion or a jaguar that did this to them." Even with all the experience and countless battles the two soldiers have gone through, the sight of this mess made them tremble. Gale says, "Let's go to the backup power room. But stay alert. This place is very unusual." They head towards the backup power room, but since the entrance is locked, they find an opening on the rooftop with a ladder that'll allow them to descend into the room. Gale tells Regina they must go down there and restore the power to the building, as it appears that there is no electricity in the basement and lobby of that building. Regina asks Gale to let her go by herself, while he keeps an eye out just in case. He agrees and she descends down the ladder. But not even a minute goes by when Gale starts hearing noises nearby. He looks around, carefully analyzing his surroundings, but sees nothing strange. Not up until something starts spilling from above him. Something that looks like saliva. Gale looks up and notices something much more dangerous than what he imagined had attacked the outdoor guards. Regina, on the other hand, is in the power dungeon room dealing with a set of steps necessary to turn the power supply on. After completing this task, she reports to her commander that the electricity has been turned on, but gunshots are heard in response, so she immediately heads towards Gale, exiting the backup power room. But Gale is nowhere in sight, and instead she sees that the fence up ahead has been penetrated. A hole large enough for someone to squeeze through. There are even blood marks all over the fence, which leave Regina wondering if it's Gale's blood. She looks through the hole and notices that it leads to a dangerously low surface. Anyone that falls would instantly die by the impact, so it is possible that Gale has fallen through. So many questions go through her head as she tries to make sense of what has happened so far on the island they're on. However, the creature that surely attacked Gale does not allow Regina to think, as it closes in on her from behind. She turns around in time to see that a velociraptor has ambushed her and put her in a very bad spot. One where her options are to either jump through the open fence hole to her death, or face the raptor and surely become its next meal. Well, this is where we end the first part of the Manhua story. Don't worry, we'll continue with the next part sometime next month. So with that said, that's it for the video. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to leave a like, as apparently now it doesn't even matter if you hit the notification button. The like button is the only thing YouTube is permitting us to use as a way to send more traffic to that video. If you're a Patreon supporter, check out the exclusive videos on my Patreon. Go support the channel, which is only $1. Sacrifice that McChicken for extra quality content, my friend. But anyways, I'll see you all in the next video, and remember to have an awesome day.